by the end of this video, you'll be able to use your breakup as fuel to be more masculine, for your next relationship. Because put it this way, man, you can either stay the same and keep getting the same results in the next relationship without healing yourself, or you can reconstruct yourself into the man you need to become, right? And as a byproduct, you will attract a more feminine woman, and you'll be able to actually have set roles within the relationship where you're a masculine frame or you're a masculine figure in the relationship and you've got a very feminine girl, right? Because I myself, man, have been through, a lot of breakups in the past, right? I didn't heal myself from previous relationships. I would jump into new relationships thinking that would, fill the empty void in my heart, and operating from such a low frequency where I had resentment towards the other person. I was, insecure with myself, had a lot of anger, I was frustrated, and I would tend to, blame the person that I was with, right? I'd blame the person for the breakup, and as a result, I wasn't responsible. I didn't take any accountability for my wrongdoings, right? And I kept finding that every relationship that I jumped into, I kept getting the same result, right? Maybe not at the start when you experience the honeymoon stage where everything's all fine, everything's all, going to plan, you could say, right? You've still got, your masculine figure about you. And then as the relationship keeps progressing, when the honeymoon stage ends, that's where you get complacent as a man, you lose your frame, and it'll be a matter of time before that relationship will end, bro, right? It just depends on how long you want to, keep pushing it out and keep, hoping for the best, when in reality that you've lost frame as a man in the relationship. There's no couples therapy, there's no counseling, there's no breakup coach that can help you, get that genuine burning desire that she once felt for you, right? Because that comes within from her. And when you lose your leadership as a man, bro, she no longer sees you as that masculine figure, right? And she will lose interest in you, bro, and then eventually the relationship will fall apart. So it's up to you whether you want to keep pushing it forward and hoping for the best, or you just want to accept things for what they are in the relationship and use that as fuel to reconstruct yourself into a more masculine man, right? Now, you got to understand this, right? When you reconstruct yourself into a new person and you detach yourself from, that empty void that you're feeling, right? How someone else can, bring you joy, bring you happiness, all that, right? When you detach from those outcomes and you focus on the daily process of reconstructing yourself into a new person, you start to, align yourself more with your highest self. And when you do that, right, as a byproduct of that new person that you reconstruct, you will meet, or you will align yourself with a woman who's more suited with that new version of you, bro. And that's the key, bro, to relationships where you can, hold that masculine frame. She's a very feminine woman, and you've got a good relationship dynamic, right? Because I want you to really think about that, bro. I always used to think, man, there's got to be a better way with relationship. There's no way where it can just be literally, I was just always thinking, why is it that I always had the masculine frame at the start, then I'd lose it, it would die off, she'd lose genuine burning desire for me, and why am I consistently getting myself in these same situations, bro? Until I decided to reconstruct myself into a new person. I forgot women. I didn't care about relationships. I didn't need someone else to fill that empty void. I started to love myself. That's when the universe aligned me with the right woman to suit me, bro. And she will come, bro. I'm telling you, she will come. If you think she's not going to come, you're just not there yet, bro. Unfortunately, you're just not there yet. You haven't put in the right the groundwork necessary to rebuild yourself, and you're not going to be attracting, what you deserve. You got to be worthy. You got to be that guy, bro. When you are that guy, you start attracting an abundance of females. You start attracting all the right things in your life, right? Because look, imagine being in a relationship where you literally just lead the relationship. You are the captain of the ship, bro. And you've literally got a very feminine woman who just wants to do everything in her power to make your life easy, complement your life, and help you stay focused on your purpose as a man, right? Just think about it, man, because the dynamic is you lead, she follows, and they're the best relationships, bro, because she will always have genuine burning desire for you, because your sole focus is not purely on her, right? Your sole focus as a man is being in love with the best version of yourself. And when you're in love with the best version of yourself, you're a man that's putting a dent in the universe. You've got clarity of what you want in life. You're striving for more. You're ambitious. You're pretty much a rare man, bro, and she's gonna fall in love with that, because women are attracted to leaders, strong, ambitious leaders, right? They're not attracted to men who are weak, that lose their drive in life and get complacent, right? So what I had to do, bro, is literally, I had to firstly, become responsible for all my wrongdoings in the previous relationships, right? Taking accountability. And I had to do some self-awareness, right? I had to do some groundwork necessary. For example, I had to, figure out what my weaknesses were in the previous relationships. Why did I keep getting the same outcomes over and over and over again? I wish I knew this earlier, bro. I wish I had like a male figure or someone to, help me understand this, bro, because I was just literally lost with low frequency, and it got to a point where I started to just lose faith in everything, bro, in terms of relationships, because I thought they were all the same. Until, I reconstructed myself into a new person. I've got a beautiful relationship right now, bro, with my girl, and it is the most easiest, best relationship I've ever been with. It requires minimal effort, right? Obviously, I've got to do things, to keep the fire burning within the relationship, right? It's not like you can just take your foot off the gas and she'll just end up, complementing your life. You obviously have to be that romantic guy, but more or less, right, when you're in love with yourself and you've got purpose and you've got drive, and you focus on being the best you, that's where everything changes, bro, in a relationship, right? Because your outcome is not purely focused on her. You're not obsessing over her. Now, the weaknesses that I went through in my previous relationships, I'm going to go through with you, so you can probably understand and you can probably relate with, what I'm saying. So, getting complacent, bro, right? That's a huge one. This is what happens in a lot of relationships, right? The men, they get complacent. I've been complacent before. Got overweight. Started to get lazy. I started to, I was eating poor foods. I was like a bad influence. I'd be like, babe, let's order Uber Eats tonight, eat junk food, right? And at the start of the relationship, I was a guy who, ate clean. And as the relationship progressed, I got complacent. I started making poor choices within the relationship. And, this is the thing, bro, as I said, men lead, women follow. If you're not the right leader, you'll also destroy the girl in the process, bro. That's the thing, right? And I did that as well. And when you start having, you start losing your way within the relationship, you start, losing your frame, eventually it'll get to a point where she puts two and two together, bro, and she's like, you know what? He's no longer the guy I first met, right? And she will start to lose interest in you, bro. And that's when she loses genuine burning desire. When she loses that genuine burning desire, bro, I'm telling you, there's no couples therapy, there's nothing that can fix that, bro. I'm telling you now, once you've lost that spark that she once had for you, it's basically an indication that you've lost frame in the relationship. She doesn't view you as masculine anymore, and it'll be a matter of time, when that relationship will just fall apart, bro. It's not if it will fall apart, it's when, right? And I don't want you to learn the hard way, bro. Just keep staying in a relationship, because you've let yourself go so much by being complacent that you feel like there's no other girl out there in this life. I've been there, bro. I thought those thoughts. I thought, fuck, this is the only girl for me. It's going to be so hard to meet another girl. And then that's when we cling on to what we have as men, right? And that is so detrimental to your mental health, bro. That's like you literally settling for down here when you know you're worthy and you should be up here, bro, right? It was only when I detached myself from girls, detached myself from relationships, I put in the necessary groundwork, up to 12 months, bro, I started to work on myself. But however, every 3 months you start seeing gradual changes and you start falling in love with the process of who you need to become. And you start to, gain clarity, you gain purpose, you start to operate from high frequency, because the weaknesses you had previously is you were lacking purpose, you were low frequency, you start to lose yourself and the direction in life and all these things, bro. When that happens, man, it's literally things that you need to work on, bro, as a man, right? But you can't work on it once you've fucked it up, bro. Once it's fucked up, you need to be a man, have respect for yourself, right? I know it's hard, bro. I know it can be really hard, but you need to have respect for yourself and go, you know what? And respect the other person. She doesn't deserve this. I don't deserve this. Let's end this relationship, right? And this is where you use that, breakup as, motivation or fuel to be that man that you want to be, bro. Like that masculine figure. You want that, but you've just let yourself go, bro. So as I said, it's not if it will break, if the relationship will fall apart. It's a matter of when, bro. The longer you put it off, the more it's going to hurt you as a man, right? So pay attention to that. Now, you always putting her, another weakness, you always putting her on a pedestal, right? You always putting her first, you forgetting and neglecting your needs as a man. Instead of you going to the gym, instead of you eating clean, you start to, give into her bullshit. You start to, skip the gym days. You avoid, hanging out with your friends, like your masculine friends, who will challenge you. You basically take days off, bro, just to please her. She can smell that, bro, right? She might say that she likes it. Women might say they like being put on a pedestal. I'll tell you one thing, bro. They don't like it, bro. When you put them on a pedestal, right? When you turn into that beta male, she'll sense that. As I said, women are attracted to leaders, right? And they want to follow. They don't want the keys to the ship, bro. They don't know what to do with it. You need to steer that ship, right? So when you start putting her on a pedestal, when you start turning into a beta, it's another weakness, bro. The relationship is ruined, bro, right? It's pretty much falling apart. Now, a lot of the times, bro, relationships, when you completely make her, your sole focus and you start deteriorating yourself as a man within the relationship, it gets boring, you get less sex, and it's sort of like you're just companions living it with each other just for that companionship, right? She's obviously probably let herself go a little bit if you've been together for, for a couple of years, and you both sort of just cling on to each other. You know that the relationship is falling apart. It's just no one's got the, balls to, break up with each other. You can't let that happen, bro, right? Because once a relationship gets boring, once it gets stagnant, once you lose your frame, all these things that I've, explained in this video, you need to break it off, bro. You need to break it off, and you need to start, developing yourself into a new person, because when relationships get boring, bro, it's basically a sign that you've given away your leadership, because relationships won't get boring if your sole focus is on being the best version of yourself. You're putting a dent in the universe, you're ambitious, you're striving for more, you want more out of life, right? When you start shifting your mindset, your focus on yourself, and what you want to create, leave that legacy behind. Relationships won't get boring, bro, because you're not making her your sole focus. You're focusing on something else that's far greater. She will then just keep complimenting your life. She'll just keep complimenting your life, right? And she'll support you, bro, right? That's the thing. Relationships get boring. I used to do that, bro. You work, you come home. Like, I've lived with my girl for, like, my ex-partner for 7 years, bro. You come home, it's the same shit. We'd order Uber Eats. Be like, all right, I'll go gym tomorrow. Start putting off, your daily habits. You lose your daily process as a man. It gets boring. She doesn't give you sex anymore. And you end up just being in a fucking miserable relationship, bro. And you don't want that. You don't want to be stuck in a miserable relationship, because it's just gonna complement to you operating through low frequency. And you don't deserve that, bro. You don't need to go through life where you're holding yourself back as a man, right? You need to be responsible as a man. And I wish someone told me this earlier, bro. I wish I had the right role models in my life. Unfortunately, I didn't. But hey, you know what? I'm grateful I went through the pains and the heartaches and all this bullshit, bro. I'm happy I went through this, so I can at least be here in front of the camera recording this video to help you not make the same mistakes I did, bro. Because as I said, it's a matter of when, not if, that relationship's just gonna fall apart, yeah? So I want you to really think of it this way, bro, right? There's another version of you out there, right? There's another masculine version of you out there. Be responsible. You turned into a beta male. You lost your masculinity within the relationship, your frame, right? Accept it, have respect for yourself, and just know that through your daily process, you can work on reconstructing yourself into that 10.0 version of yourself, bro. And just trust me when I say this, bro. I'm telling you, I don't give you bullshit lies to feed your ego, right? You know that this is a no bullshit self-improvement channel, right? This is only personal things that I've been through myself. The pains, the struggles, I get it, bro. I've been there, right? That when you make yourself into that man you need to become, bro, you will start to attract someone better than the girl that you were stuck with, bro. You will start to attract someone more suited to that new person of that who you are, bro, right? Who you're becoming, who you're striving towards. You'll start to attract the right girl who will just fall into your path. I'm telling you, man, right? And it happened to me when I started to not focus on women anymore, bro. I started to just focus on being the best version of myself. I didn't have that outlook where I was like, I hate women, fuck women, I'm just gonna do me. I didn't have that fucking attitude, bro, right? Because that's fucking detrimental as well. You need to be like, you know what? I learned a lot of lessons in the previous failed relationships. I'm responsible for how the relationship fell apart. I take full accountability. However, I know there's a right person out there for me, right? And I'm gonna just detach from searching, seeking, like looking for that person. I just stopped giving a fuck, bro, and I started to fall in love with building the best me. And as a byproduct, I started to, become optimistic. I started to, raise my frequency. I started to become more charismatic, and I was just unstoppable, bro. And then as a byproduct of being that person, I, met my girl, and she came to me. She fell within my path, and we just hit it off, bro, because I knew how to set boundaries in place. I knew I never wanted to become the person I was before, right? And you don't fall backwards anymore as that guy, right? You don't fall back into your old ways, that person that was obsessing over a girl and, all those weaknesses I went through, bro. You don't go backwards with those, because you've done the work necessary to reconstruct yourself into a new person. And you know how painful it is to be, a man that has no leadership within a relationship. You know, bro, how painful those weaknesses were. So you construct yourself into a new person. You detach from seeking love. You start to find love within. You become that man that's worthy, right? Use that breakup as fuel to become more masculine. You learn from your mistakes. You become responsible. And that's when the universe starts aligning you with the right person, bro, because your frequency is elevated. Your frequency is raised. You're no longer operating down here, right? When you're down here, you only attract misery, right? You only attract problems and all that bullshit. When you start focusing on the best you start helping others, you start, becoming the best version of yourself. operating from high frequency. You start to attract a high frequency woman, and the woman that you attract will be that feminine woman because you're a masculine man. You don't need to, seek external love from a female to fill that empty void in your heart, bro, right? You love yourself. You love what you see in the mirror. You've got systems in place every day, right? You've got a non-negotiable mindset where it's unbreakable. You're jacked, you look cool, bro. You're that guy that everyone wants to be around. And, you're a guy that everyone respects, men and women. And eventually, that feminine, that energy that you have, that masculine energy, you're going to attract that feminine energy, bro, because she's going to just see that, bro, right? In this universe, bro, in this lifetime, energy is huge, bro. The frequency that we carry, you just attract things like a magnet because you're not seeking it, you're not forcing it, right? You're just literally being the best version of yourself, and you're remaining optimistic in your mind. You're not having that bullshit like, she's not out there, oh, why is this happening to me? Like, don't do that bullshit I did, right, in my past failed relationships. When is she coming back? You keep trying to, you look on social media, you try to find her, all this bullshit, right? You're just literally just being a desperate motherfucker, and as a byproduct, you're just gonna not attract anything positive in your life, bro. But when you literally just focus on you, bro, you focus on being the best version of you, you stop being selfish and worrying about your, me, and your fucking emotional needs, bro, right? And you just get to work, and you just work, and you become that guy, bro, right? You become that 10.0 version. You're literally a magnet, brother. I'm telling you now, you're a magnet to women. They want a piece of the cake. They know you're rare, right? And because you've learned from previous mistakes, you've done the groundwork necessary to, overcome those weaknesses that you went through, right? That you will no longer go backwards, bro. And that's how you stay masculine in a relationship. And you just keep working on your daily habits, right? Your purpose as a man, you must keep working on it. As long as you do that, she will remain feminine, right? You attract a beautiful feminine girl in your life who will make your life easy. And I'm telling you, brother, I guarantee you this, right? This is one thing I can tell you because I don't make bullshit videos, right? When you do this, right, she will literally, like, you will have a relationship where you will look back, and you'll be like, fuck, man, I can't believe there was like another girl out there that was, I can't believe I was worrying so much about my past failures and, staying in that negative mindset. And then you start to love the relationship you're in, bro, because it becomes easy, right? I know women can be a bit emotional at times, but you become a problem solver. You learn how to, fix her emotions. She can come to you emotionally, sad or whatever, and you can just literally change that shit, bro. You can literally give her that assurance, and she'll just want to continue to compliment your life, bro. And I'm telling you, there's a girl out there, it's just you're not worthy of it yet, bro. So that's what I'm saying. Use your breakup, use my experience, my wisdom, my knowledge, right, that I'm passing on to you as a brother. Use this as fuel to be more masculine, reconstruct yourself into a new person, detach yourself from, wanting a relationship, me. Get to work, fall in love with the new you, the daily process, fall in love with what you see in the mirror, right? And I'm telling you, brother, you'll be that magnet and you'll attract the right woman in your life. And she'll be a very feminine woman. You'll look back and go, fuck, Dimmy was right. So yeah, bro, look, man, I'm gonna end this video here, bro. It's 34 degrees today, so it is getting quite hot. I'm in Malaysia at the moment, and yeah, man, look, if you resonate with my content, you like my content, you resonate with my channel, and you like the content that I create, please hit the subscribe button. It really, really helps me, boost my channel, and it just, keeps a fire going. I want to keep adding as much value as I can, to modern day men, helping them, on their self-improvement journey, right? Helping them with my past mistakes. I want to help you, grow and become a new person, because you've got that within you. Don't ever limit your mindset, right? And just keep working on yourself, brother. And look, as I said, you subscribe, I'll keep making content, bro. If you like my video, give it a like. But look, man, have a blessed, beautiful day. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.